All right, folks, here we are at the Washington Monument. I want to be clear to the viewers at home that I took a tonic cocktail with zinc this morning, so don't worry, I'm immune from any potential virus contaminations. And I got some new friends here, and they're going to tell me their names and what brought them here today.
Hi, I'm Tom. I'm here to support the president.
I'm Nick, and I'm here to rally against the election fraud.
Okay, great. And obviously election fraud is something that the Democrats are saying that doesn't exist. I know I've seen election fraud in many elections in the past. Why do you think this one in particular is so important?
If you look at the past elections, there's always been some amount of fraud, but it's always been very small, very isolated, and very quickly rooted out by the courts and by the system. It's not the case with this election. We're seeing massive amounts of fraud, indicators of systemic and organized fraud, and we're seeing courts throwing it out on any technicality they can get away with.
Okay, now see, if I only listened to, let's say, Chuck Todd, my brain would think, well, this guy is crazy, and also he does not fill my stereotype of a Trump supporter who, according to them, are just these ignoramuses. I don't think you're an ignoramus, sir. I think you're well educated and you have facts to support your argument. So what are some of the things that bug you about supporting the president and the negative stereotypes that go with it?
I mean, I think the biggest one that kind of irks me is that we're the anti-intellectual party, that we're the party of conspiracy theories. And really, to analyze the agenda of the left, you have to look at it from a big picture. You can't look at their stated motivations because they like to tangle us up with their stated motivations. You have to look at the big picture to understand what they're really trying to accomplish.
Okay, and now just quickly, what is happening at this moment? It's just a little after 8 a.m. It's cold as a witch's teat. And what is the goal today? What is happening in terms of the system, the Constitution? What is President Trump trying to accomplish today?
Well, I think regardless of whether you're right or left, we need to come together and fight against the election fraud. And I think that's very important. Unfortunately, most Democrats are not with us on this, but we're here today. And hopefully some Democrats will see this and understand that we don't want to rig an election. We want an honest, free, and fair election no matter what side we're on.
I do feel that the election has been decided for better or worse, and whether or not it's a true election is a very important fact. But right now, this is more of a show of force. Show of force is a little bit more of an aggressive term that I want to use, really. It's more of a show that we're not going away. We're still going to be here. Trump leaving office is not going to reduce the effect he's had on our country.
Okay. And if I'm not mistaken, the electors have to say if they approve or disapprove of the official count that their state has made, right?
Yes.
Do you know anything more about that the average person might not know?
I can tell you that they haven't been reporting on this very much in the news, but several state legislatures have actually voted to decertify the results of their election. And there are executives and folks telling them you can't do that, even though the Constitution explicitly states that the state legislature has the sole authority to do that.
Excellent. Well, this has been very informative. Do you have any last words you want to leave my audience with?
Fight for a free and fair election.
Cool. Can you say it one more time so I get good audio?
Fight for a free and fair election.
Awesome. Thanks, guys. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Yeah, check out my site, and whatever I do with this, I'll post